Hello, hello. Wait for it. There we go. And welcome to James the Lessons Express Line, where we get you out as fast as possible. Wow, what another week of football. And just gotta say, there's a lot to rant about. But we'll start off with the power rankings before going to the rants. Number one, really, like it's any debate. Obviously, it's the Patriots. Did they even break a sweat? Unlike me right now, because it's like 90 degrees out, even though it's 10:30 at night. Why is it still so hot? Autumn, where are you? Fall, come here, please. Anyways, yes, the win came against the Tanks, or the Dolphins, but some teams played down to the opponent. The Patriots didn't. The talent they have, yee. I know the Antonio Brown thing, but when he's a Steeler, how did you come? How come he didn't come out then? Oh, when he's a Raider, how come he didn't come out then? Oh, suddenly he puts on a Patriots helmet and suddenly, oh, this happened 5 years ago. Ah! Where were you last month? And the month before that? And the month before that? And the year before that? And the 3 years before that? And the 5 years? Where were you all these years when he was not a Patriot? Then suddenly he's a Patriot. And suddenly, oh, here's his allegations. Too suspicious if you ask me. Now, if he actually did do whatever she's claiming he did, yikes, go to jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Yeah, go to jail, dude. But it's just so suspicious that nothing, silence. Stare into the void and nothing comes back until finally he puts on a Patriots helmet, then she appears. Would not be surprised if she's got a check from the Steelers or the Raiders in her pocket right now. Anyways, ignoring that part. Number two, Kansas. The Chiefs, if they can pull the Patriots and blank opponents while putting up 40 plus points a game, they might actually be able to jump the Patriots and go to number one. Will they do that? I mean, God, they lost Tyreek Hill. They still don't have the best at running back. We'll have to wait and see. But, not having to wait and see. Number three, the Rams. They crippled Drew Brees and ended the Saints season. Now, who do they fear in the NFC? 49ers? Cowboys? They're playing like a team that wants to rematch the Super Bowl, and I love it. A lot of teams implode after losing the Super Bowl. A lot of teams go, oh, we lost Super Bowl. Let's go 6-10 this year. The Rams are not playing like that. The Rams are playing like they want to go back. Yes, there was another blown call in their favor again, but this time it didn't seem to affect this outcome too much anyways. Now, number four, last week was the Saints. Obviously, the season's over. So we have to move the Ravens. Another dominating performance by Jackson with no indication of slowing down. The AFC North is theirs to lose, short of injury. AFC overall, so the Patriots and the Chiefs in the way, but if they play like this, they could really lose to the Patriots in the AFC Championship game instead of the Chiefs. Just saying. Next. Dallas Cowboys shoot up to fifth after another win. Yeah, so far they played not exactly the best teams. But, like the Patriots, they didn't play down. They went out, dominated, and now the only question left is, do they re-sign Dak or Amari first? Probably Dak. Amari's a great wide receiver, like, don't get me wrong, he's part of the reason why they're doing so well. But, I think they'll try to hang on to Dak first. Of course, for that O-line, I could be a great quarterback. Okay, maybe not me, but there's some mediocre quarterbacks out there that'd be like, oh, I mean, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can just walk around, check the time, have a cup of tea. Oh, my O-line is still stopping the defense? All right, I'm going to check my Twitter post. All right, I guess I'll throw the ball now. But when you have an O-line like that, holy hell, it gives you time to do stuff. It gives your wide receivers time to break away from the defense so they're open instead of being double covered. Hopefully Dak realizes that and doesn't take too much money. Got to leave money for the O-line to protect you, dude. Number 6. First time appearing this season, the 49ers, 2-0. Both wins were against teams that aren't exactly the best, but Jimmy G performed. During the preseason, he seemed kind of scared to be on the field. Regular season, he comes out and performs like Jimmy G. A couple issues I still think they have with the running back and defense, but free agency or trades or something like that, they get that fixed and watch out. they'll lose to the Rams in the playoffs. Nah. They could actually be... Actually, the way they keep performing, if they keep performing like this, they could actually beat the Rams. Would not be surprised by that. Next, number 7. Again, first time appearing. The Bills. Who knew? This team might actually be a team this year. I mean, seriously, what the... Where did they come from? They had a weak win last week against the Jets, but they came out and performed well this week against the Giants. Well, hey, must be nice being the best team in New York. You're the only one in New York at 2-0. Number 8, moving up, Seahawks. They beat the Steelers, which is not really... Oh, wait, Big Ben is out. So I guess this is a lot easier now. But still, they beat them. Barely. But a win is a win, right? 2-0, but the defense allowed a few too many points for my liking, or they'd be above the Bills. Like, if they allowed that amount of points against Big Ben, sure. But Big Ben is out. How did they let that many points get scored against them? I want to look at that, Pete Carroll. Next, number 9. Despite the controversy, I had to move the Packers up to 9th. Yes, even though the commentators were dumbfounded by the 6. Count it, 6. 6 blown calls all in favor of the Packers. Man, the way Twitter blew up after the game, just wow. Video and pictures showing just how bad the refs did, but that's Rant for the end. The Packers' defense is a lot better than it was last year or any year I could ever remember. They've never put money into their defense. They've never put picks into their defense. And now they have. And look at that. Offense sells tickets. Aaron Rodgers. Defense wins championships. 2-0. Number 10. Now that the 2-0 teams are done, the Vikings squeaking at number 10. Without the refs, they'd have an extra 2 touchdowns and a win. Defense did good. Offense did good. But they obviously needed to be great against a Packers team with the refs on their side. Again, we'll save the rant for the end, but again, it was not... Like, I'm watching, like, this is so blatant, but nah, it's just because I'm a... It's not that blatant, it's just because I'm a fan. At the end, it's like, yeah, there was 6 blown calls, all in favor of the Packers. And here's video, here's pictures, like, just how bad this calling was. Oh, but they weren't the only one. There's another team that got screwed over out of a win. We'll get to that at the end, though. Number 11, another 1-1 team, the Falcons. Last week, they were fed to a buzzsaw of a team in the Vikings. This week, they got a, so far, healthy Eagles and put up a W. Not bad against a team. People still say will win the East, if not the NFC. Which, if they stay healthy, yeah, they can do that. But they're never healthy. Especially Carson Wentz. All he does is get hurt. Maybe this will be the new year for him, right? Now then, at number 12... who did I put in at 12? It's a lot of 1-1 teams. Like, maybe move the Eagles here. We gotta go with the Bears. The Bears. Last week, they had to deal with the Packers. This week, the Broncos. At Broncos. So, always playing at the Mile High Stadium. A lot of teams do poorly there because they're not used to the thin air. And, like a couple of games this week, there's blown calls. But the blown calls were on both teams, not 6-0. I was thinking about putting the Eagles here, but the Bears only have the Packers and the rest to deal with, while the Eagles have the Cowboys and injuries to deal with. Which one do I think is going to be worse? Because obviously the rest only matter against one more game against the Packers, so they can go 14-2. While the Eagles have to deal with injuries, so they might go 8-8, 9-7 because of injuries. Obviously, if they don't get hurt, easily 11-5. If they don't get hurt, 11-5, 12-4. Get hurt, maybe 9-7 at best. So yeah, I'll have to leave the Bears at 12. But 13 would be the Eagles if I was doing 13, but I'm not doing 13. But sadly, teams like the Saints are done. Their season's just done. 2-14, maybe 4-12 at best. Same for the Steelers. Sucks knowing at least 5 teams are already out of the playoffs with the Dolphins, Jets, Steelers, Saints, and Cardinals all trash. There's really no point in watching those games anymore. Kind of sad. Like, I can't wait to see the Browns-Steelers games, and it's like, oh, there's no point because the Browns win. Sad face. But now that the power rank is over, we already had a bit of a ref rant, but starting off with the Jags. 2-point conversion is good! Ball clearly breaks the white plane. Refs come out and declare that Texas is the winner. Jags and the fans, they're in the stadium. They're watching the big screen. They see the ball break the plane. Yeah, they're out there celebrating. All of a sudden, the ref's like, no. No, I have money on the game. Texans win. The shit. Next, Saints-Rams. like I said earlier, another blown call, this time on an interception return for a pick six. Yes, they lost by more than the 6 points, 7 with extra point, but it still happened. The commentators were stunned. They went to the rule specialist, they asked about calls. He was stunned. Everyone was stunned. It's like, why did the refs call that play dead? Like, I got the ball. I'm running for the touchdown. No! If you return that, you might actually win the game. We can't allow that. Refs are probably still pissed about all the flack they took last year, so they had to make sure, like, see, the Rams could beat the Saints without us cheating for them by having us cheat. How many more calls weren't called that should have been called? Who knows? And then, of course, yes, the six blown calls in the Packers-Vikings game. Calls that made no sense, like the pass interference on offense when the defensive player was doing the pass interference. Phantom holds, just trash. It's like, oh, Vikings scored a touchdown. Flag. On who? Don't know. What's the penalty? Doesn't matter. Flag. No touchdown. Screw you. I have money on the game. Is it really money on the game? Probably not. It's probably the Packers paid their quarterback $135 million. They got to see him do well. Just like with the Rams, where if we have a losing season, we already can't sell the stadium. We have an 80,000 seat stadium, 70,000 opponent fans, 10,000 ours. Maybe if we actually do well, we'll get 20,000 fans instead of 10,000. So that's why, obviously, they're rigging it for the Rams and why they're rigging it for the Packers. Because, well, you gave your quarterback $135 million. Maybe here's a little extra money, make the calls go our way, so we don't look like idiots for giving one player $35 million. Just saying. But here's the thing. Unless the players or owners come out and do something, let's say a player in the post-game interview complains about it, they get fined. Owner complains, they get fined. The owners need to come together and sue the shit out of the rest of the NFL. The Saints should have been in the Super Bowl last year. How many millions of dollars did the Saints owner lose because of the refs? How much bonus money was not paid out to the players because the refs decided that the Rams were going to the Super Bowl, not them? If a team misses the playoffs or is in an away team instead of a home team because the refs blow who knows how many calls, how much money is lost by that team and the owner? Like, do you think Jerry Jones is going to be happy? Like, we should be 14-2, but instead we're 12-4, so the Rams at 13-3 get to be the home team instead of us, even though we should be 14-2, but because the refs blew so many calls, we ended up 12-4 instead of 14-2. We're now the away team. I don't get to host another playoff game. I lose out on millions of dollars. Do you think Jerry Jones is going to be happy about that? Do you think Jerry Jones will be happy about losing tens of millions of dollars because the refs screwed him over? Like I said, the players, they get bonuses for playoffs. They get bonuses for making the Super Bowl. Sorry, wide receiver. You don't get your $250,000 bonus because the refs said, fuck you, pay me. I have money on the other team. Someone has to give one day. Maybe when the new collective bargaining happens, the refs be like, if a ref calls the game wrong or blows the call so blatantly that it costs us the game, that ref is immediately fired and we get to win no matter what because fuck you. We're tired of human error costing us the game. I am tired of our quarterback throwing 5 touchdowns, only getting credited for 2 because the refs blew 3 fucking calls. I am tired of us getting the game-winning interception. We get the interception in the end zone. Guy goes down. Yes, we win. They don't have any times outs. They can't stop the clock. We win. Ref come out. Nope. Money on the other team. Fuck you. That team still wins. Like, how many times is this going to have to happen? How many games have to be lost by the team that should have won before the owners put their foot down and say, hey, NFL, right now, we are tired of losing out on tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars because your refs fucked up again. There's a minor league baseball league that they have computers call everything. The umps are there, like, they have the little earpiece, then, like, pitch, strike, pitch, ball. Like, the umpires are just there to give the calls. They're not there to make the calls. They're there to give the calls. The computer, no, they have the tracking thing and all that, but go like, and nope, that is just outside. The umpire probably would have called that a strike, but the computer goes, nope, that is just outside the strike box. That is a ball. So that way, there is no, yeah, you should have had the home run there, but you struck out because I said you struck out. Fuck you. The minor league thing got rid of that. A lot of college, I'm pretty sure it's every single play. Obviously, running back runs 2 yards, gets tackled. All right, that doesn't need to be reviewed. But they review every play because they don't want something missed. Be like, oh, sorry, Alabama. you don't beat the Ohio State Buckeyes because the refs screwed you over. They don't want that, and so they make sure that doesn't happen. How long is it until the NFL, the pros, decide, you know what? We're tired of games being won and lost by the refs, not the players. And they do something about it. We'll just have to wait and see. Because hopefully it's soon, because this is infuriating. The Jags should have won that game. He broke the plane. That is a 2-point conversion. They win the game. Nope. Refs come out and say, screw you, Texans win. Again, how long is it going to have to go before finally some of the NFL, the owners, the players, some go, no, we're tired of losing a game because the refs decided before the game even started that we were losing. Fuck you. Are you like me? Are you just pissed off about this? Like, I shouldn't be so mad about this. Like, we're in the modern era. We have satellites that can read a newspaper from outer space, but we still got to rely on a ref going, I got money on the game, so the ball ended here. Not there where it actually ended. It ended here. Fuck you. A couple years ago, Browns Steelers. Steelers, 4th and 1. They don't make it. The refs come out and give them a 5th and 1 play. The refs gave them a 5th and 1 play. It was 2, 3, 4, how many years ago it was, but 4th and 1. Steelers go for it. Get stopped short. So then the refs gave them a 5th and 1 play. And if anyone on the Browns came out and said, hey, that was a 5th and 1 play, I don't like that, they get fined. Browns owner comes out and says, that was a 5th and 1 play, the refs screwed that up. Fined. No, I am sick and tired of 5th and 1 plays, of pass interferences that weren't pass interferences, plays that should have been pass interference but weren't called. It is fucking bogus that the refs can decide before the game even starts that team wins. Nothing can do to stop me. Of course, it may not even be the refs. It may be Roger Goodell going, we need people to go see the LA Rams. Right now, they can't sell out a stadium because no one in LA watches football. So, we're going to make sure that the LA Rams win no matter what. No matter how many calls we have to blow, we will make sure that they win. Or in the case of the Packers, they gave their quarterback $135 million. We have to make sure he looks good. We have to make sure Aaron Rodgers goes out there and wins games. Because if he doesn't, the Packers are going to look like fucking morons for giving him that much money. So is it Goodell? Is it the refs themselves? Is it certain owners? I don't know. But it's stupid that a game can be won or lost by the refs, not the players. Alright, well, that's enough for that rant. Thank you guys for watching. Again, as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.